Big Tigger hit with some serious allegations from his child's mother. Before we get into this, let me just say clearly at the top, as of right now, I do not see any confirmed arrest report about Big Tigger. We don't have anything for sure about this guy. I've been looking into it a lot. I have not seen a police statement, a court filing, or confirmed booking record, anything that Darian Big Tigger Morgan is arrested for abuse. I don't have anything like that. What I do have is a public allegation story, and that matters because when you're talking about abuse, relationships, children, infidelity, sometimes reputation, you cannot jump it out of the window and start speaking like everything is proven. So today we are not saying Big Tigger was arrested. We are not saying a court proved anything. We are talking about serious allegations being made publicly by a woman identified in the reports as Alicia Brown, who is described as Big Tigger's long-term partner and the mother of his young son. It's his baby mama, live. According to the reports, this thing is messy on several levels because it is not just abuse allegations. It is also an alleged cheating. They said he was doing it to Francesca. They be doing it together. And she got a strong jaw. She looked like it anyway. It is also his new co-host, Francesca Amiker, being named in the online conversation. And it is also a reminder that when your public image is clean, professional, respected, and grown, is the way everybody looks at you overnight. He's not going to be able to hang out with the Wayans brothers taking pictures and all that. Not after this. Allegedly. Oh, man. Big Tigger, real name Darian Morgan, is not some random radio personality. I knew him since the Rap City. He's one of the best freestylers. He wasn't like really nice, but he could freestyle. This is Big Tigger from BT. This is Big Tigger from V103 in Atlanta, which also used to be in Baltimore. Y'all don't know about that. A lot of people grew up watching him in the basement, interviewing rappers, freestyling, hosting, keeping it cool, keeping it professional. Never grabbed on nothing. It was a lot. He got to meet Lil' Kim when she had the Sprite bottle. You feel me? He ain't even ask her for nothing. She was doing all kinds of tricks. Janet Jack me, Heather Hunter. I'm just saying. Oh man. V103 currently lists him as the host of the Big Tigger Morning Show. And Audacity has promoted him as one of Atlanta radio's recognizable voices. So when allegations like this come out, people react differently because he has that respected industry veteran image. You know what I'm saying? Now, the article from Media Takeout says Alicia Brown, described as Tigger's baby mama and long-term partner, posted emotional videos and photos showing injuries, accusing him of the abuse. The article also says she accused him of cheating with his new V103 co-host because she got veins in her neck like biceps. Again, that is the allegation. This has not been proven in court, and I can only go from what I found. You know what I'm saying? I'm reading a lot of this stuff right off the screen. And that is where we have to slow down because the headline version of this story is easy. Big Tigger accused of abuse. Big Tigger accused of cheating. Big Tigger's wife exposed him. That's going to get clicks, but I'm not just trying to get clicks. I sat on this. I knew about this for like almost 24 hours. She was still crying. I was like, should I report this? I'm going to wait a minute. But the grown man version is this. What exactly is confirmed? What is alleged? Who is being named? And what should people be careful about repeating? We're not going to just slander this man's name. We're not going to just start taking shots at Big Tigger. You know what I'm saying? We're going to just let everything play out. Although I did see the video, it is not pretty. Now, to be fair, this isn't a video of her being attacked. This is a video of the alleged aftermath, and it looks bad. Like she like a baseball. I don't know if you ever seen a baseball. That's not the point. All right. According to the article, Alicia Brown is the woman making the allegation. The report describes her as a cybersecurity professional. Big Tigger's long-term partner and mother of his young son. The same article also says that there is confusion online about whether she is legally his wife or whether people simply refer to her that way because of the relationship and the family situation. Oh, it's just his baby mama. It's a living baby mama. So it's not even a wife beat. Oh, man, this is crazy. Oh, man, that distinction matters, man. It really matters because wife, girlfriend, baby mother, long-term partner, and divorce are not the same thing technically, depending on what state you in. You know what I mean? The article says that people around them may have called her his wife, but it also says the actual legal marital status is unclear. So if you are covering a story, do not say his wife as if proven legal fact unless there is a marriage record or direct confrontation. And safer wording is woman identified as his long-term partner and the mother of his child. Now let's talk about the second part, because this is where the public drama gets even messier. The reports say Alicia Brown also alleged that Big Tigger was involved with his co-host Francesca Amiker. Francesca Amiker is not some random personality either. V103 announced in April 2026 that Francesca Amiker, a 4-time Grammy Award-winning broadcaster, was joining the Big Tigger morning show as his new co-host. Audacity's, I guess that's the name of the area. Audacity's announcement said she would be on weekday mornings with him from around 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. The Atlanta Journal-Constitution also covered the V103 lineup change and identified Francesca as Big Tigger's new morning co-host. The same AJC piece listed as her marital status as single. So she was single and hot and ready to go. So publicly, what do we know about Francesca? What she be doing? What she be doing with her body? We know she is a broadcaster. We know she worked in Atlanta television. Oh, she's one of them TV ladies. Probably a weather lady or anchor lady. Yeah. We know she went to E! News. We know V103 brought her in as a Big Tigger new co-host. We know she is now being pulled into this allegation because Alicia allegedly claims that there was something going on between her and Big Tigger, his co-host. What we do not have, I'll tell you what we don't have. Based on what I found, is confirmation from Francesca saying she was in a relationship with Big Tigger. We do not have confirmed proof of an affair. We do not have a statement from V103 confirming anything like that. We do not have a statement from Big Tigger admitting anything like that. So the safe way to say it is Alicia Brown allegedly accused Big Tigger of being involved with his new co-host Francesca Amiker, but that allegation has not been publicly proven, but they look like they be doing it when you see them on TV together, allegedly. All right, now here's a bigger conversation. This is what we really need to talk about. If there was only a cheating rumor, that would be one kind of a story, right? I mean, it's bad, but he a man, you know, men of a certain means and certain power, they do these things. We understand that. But if this is only a workplace chemistry rumor, that'd be another kind of a story. But once somebody posts alleged injuries and connects that to the domestic situation, the whole tone changes. Now you're not just talking about gossip. You're talking about safety, credibility, reputation, and whether the public should wait for more verified information before running with the worst version of any story. This is where Big Tigger's public image works both for him and against him. For years, Big Tigger has been seen as a smooth, professional, connected Atlanta radio royalty. He is not usually the celebrity people associate with chaotic scandal. He has had public relationships, attention before, especially when he dated actress Keisha Knight Pullman years ago. Oh yeah, he used to do it to Rudy. I know he never put his hands on Rudy. Bill would have. I don't know what he did, but when he was doing it to Rudy, I know he ain't never pop her. We ain't never hear nothing about her. Their relationship was public enough that outlets covered them as a couple from around 2013 to 2014. After that split, he was later pulled into a public conversation around a divorce from Ed Hartwell because people speculated about paternity, and Big Tigger publicly addressed the situation. All right, so Big Tigger's not new to public relationship rumors, but this current situation is different because now the allegation is not just who's dating who, the allegation is of harm, literal harm inside of a family situation, whether they were married or not. When a child is involved, the public conversation gets a lot more sensitive. It's a more sensitive conversation. According to reports, Alicia Brown and Big Tigger, they share a son. That means that this is not just celebrity mess for the internet to laugh at. This is the allegations. If these allegations are true, there's a family dealing with something serious. And if the allegations are false or exaggerated, then there's still a family and a child caught in a public storm. Either way, the child could not be turned into content. The child should not be dragged into it. The grown folks can answer grown folks' questions, but the child needs privacy. Now let's talk about V103 and Audacity. V103 just made a major lineup move. Francesca Amiker was announced as Big Tigger's new co-host, and Frank Ski was also brought back into the station's lineup. This was supposed to be a strong Atlanta radio move. Fresh energy, similar names. Big Tigger was a polished new media partner. But you never expect these things to happen. Look at what happened to Shannon Sharp. Nobody's more polished than they'd have thought. He worked really hard. Do you know how hard I had to work to be able to say these sentences without incorporating all of those T's? But now, if this allegation keeps growing online, V103 has a problem. Because it's one thing for a host to have personal drama, but it's another thing when the allegations name the new co-host and suggest the workplace relationship cross boundaries. She just got here. Again, allegedly. But from a radio business perspective, this is the worst kind of timing. You roll out a new show dynamic, promote the chemistry, and then suddenly the public is asking whether that chemistry was professional or personal. That does not mean that the allegation is true, but it does mean that people at the station may eventually have to decide whether to say something or ignore it or wait for the confirmed facts. This is now here's the grown man's question. If Tigger did nothing wrong, he has to be careful how he responds, because if he responds too emotionally, he could make it worse. But if he says nothing, people may assume silence means guilt. If he attacks Alicia publicly, that could look bad too, especially with abuse allegations involved. If Alicia is telling the truth, then this is bigger than radio gossip. Then the question becomes, did people around them know? Was anybody trying to help? Were there prior signs? And is this another case where the public image looked clean while the private situation is falling apart? That's why I find the story dangerous, just for me, from a commentary standpoint. Because you cannot cover it like regular, chatty-patty bull. You have to cover it like an allegation with real life consequences. So I'm going to give you my verdict. This is what I got for y'all. The public has every right to discuss the allegation because Alicia reportedly made it in public. So we can talk about this. Big Tigger is a public figure. Francesca Amiker is now a public radio figure in this story because she was named and was alleged a fair claim. V103 is part of a public story because that is the workplace connection. But nobody should be saying Big Tigger was arrested unless an actual arrest is confirmed. Nobody should be saying Francesca had an affair unless proof comes out or somebody involved confirms it. Unless we got photos of her actually using a jawbone, stretching that neck, we can't say nothing. Nobody should be showing graphic. Nobody should be showing graphic injury content for clicks if it's not necessary to tell a story. Nobody should be pretending that this is just some, funny celebrity mess if abuse is part of the allegation. It's an allegation. The best way I can put this is Big Tigger is facing serious public allegations from Alicia Brown, the woman identified as his long-term partner and the mother of his child. She allegedly accused him of abuse and also alleged infidelity involving his new V103 co-host, Francesca Amiker. Big Tigger has not been confirmed arrested based on available public reporting, and the claims have not been proven in court. That is the responsible framing. Now, for the audience, here's the real debate. If your partner publicly accuses you of something this serious, should you respond immediately or wait for lawyers? If a co-host gets named in a cheating allegation, does the station owe the public a statement, or is that still private business? If you're a Big Tigger with decades of goodwill and charm behind your name, how do you protect your reputation without looking like you are dismissing somebody who claims to be hurt? Because that's a tightrope. A lot of men think silence protects them. Sometimes it does. Sometimes that's the best thing you can say is nothing. But sometimes silence lets the internet write the whole story without you. You ain't even gotta say nothing. A lot of women who make public allegations get doubted immediately. Sometimes people ask for proof. Sometimes it's fair. But people also have to be careful not to automatically attack the person making the claim just because they like the celebrity that's being accused. So the grown man answer is simple. Wait for the facts. Do not play with the seriousness of the allegation. This is not confirmed as an arrest story. This is an allegation story. And until more proof comes out, that's how it should be covered. But for Big Tigger, the damage may already be starting because in the court of public opinion, the question is no longer did he do it? The question is what kind of private life was going on behind that clean radio voice? And for V103, the question is, does this stay outside the building or does the alleged co-host connection bring the problem right to the morning show? Y'all let me know what y'all think. Should Big Tigger respond publicly? Should V103 address it? And do you believe that public allegations like this should be covered immediately? Or should people wait until the police reports, court filings, or official statements come out? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Please remember to like and subscribe. And please turn on your notifications so that you know that we drop.